I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, except when you around me. Treat me like water while you play me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about you.
Hello, hello, hello to all my beautiful collective tonight. This is your girl Empress Met on the ones and twos and threes. I'm about to get ready to do a quick entry check-in for my beautiful collective. If it's something that resonates, it'll resonate. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Please don't force it to fit if it's not your story. If you like and or love what I do, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow on your way out. And I would really appreciate it. Nonetheless, let's get into this reading. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even realize the camera was still going. That's crazy. I forgot all about the camera still going. I apologize. Nonetheless, let's get into this reading. So, the first card that popped out was, I'm sorry, my man went somewhere else that fast. I've been working all day, and I really got to get back to it, but I just don't feel like doing no more work for the night. I'm over it. Just literally, it's just too much. And I don't want to deal with it, so I'm going to do something else. Like, this is something that I want to do. The next card that popped out, that we have popping out was Healing Heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship or addiction. I just feel like a lot of my collective divine feminines is actually healing from some form of heartbreak. And I just feel like I'm really just picking up this heartbreak has kind of like already occurred. And I feel as though my divine feminine collective, as we move into 2025 tonight, overall, you just working on just pretty much just getting yourself together. I do pick up that you could have had some type of newfound freedom. It could just be the way you think, the way you do things, just your way in general. I do feel like that you did go through a lot of transitions and changes due to this heartbreak. It's kind of like what I'm picking up regarding this situation. And with healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addictions, I feel like that's going to be your primary focus, not only tonight, but honestly, like just moving into 2025. I'm not really seeing you really trying to immediately kick off another relationship, because I am definitely getting that you definitely could be in some form of recovery from a past relationship, just generally speaking. And with you being in some type of recovery from a past relationship, that's just what it is. And I feel like for you, you really just want to focus on you and just healing yourself in general. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that you could have had a lot of trial and error relationships. I honestly feel like it could have been one in particular, a specific divine masculine energy that could have gave you a certain amount of heartbreak. I feel like whatever type of heartbreak that was, a lot of y'all, this has already happened. Honestly, predominantly is the energy that I'm picking up. This is not nothing that you going through. This is something that you have already went through. And if it wasn't like you actually went through some type of heartbreak from like an ending of a situation in general, I mean, it could have been something that recently passed from the last 6 weeks to 6 months, give or take. I feel like you could have been trying to recover from heartbreak for up to 6 months. For some of y'all, even could be as long as 6 years even. But I mean, for me, I just feel like healing really just don't have no time slot. So I mean, I just feel like you just basically, generally speaking, just working on healing in general. It's kind of like what I'm picking up. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship. You got some type of sense of alleviation from a relationship that you was attached to that was pretty toxic, is what I'm picking up. And with that being said, right now, I just feel like your primary concern is focus is basically your well-being mentally, physically, and emotionally. Okay, I don't really see you jumping into nothing, especially as we go into the new year. I'm not really seeing you jumping into nothing right away. It definitely could be some potential people that you kicking it with and spending time with, but with that being said, it strictly stops at potential. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that you really just wholeheartedly pursuing at this time, because I feel like for my divine feminine collective, you just feel like it's better for you to just pretty much just focus on you and what you got going on. And I honestly just pick up for you really just kind of just feel like whatever this situation is, or whatever it was that you just recently recovered from, it's just some shit that you just can't deal with right now. I feel like you feel like you can't even deal with a relationship right now, just generally speaking. And so what you feel like you just can't deal with a relationship, just generally speaking, it's just like, that's just the type of time that you want in general. The next card that popped out was Clock. need time, takes time, in time, cycles time to heal, progress, which is pretty much what I'm saying. And I feel like your main focus is going to be healing you. Just generally speaking, I feel like that you spent a lot of time investing in other people, places, things, and energies. I am picking up it could have been a specific person that you invested quite a bit of energy in. And with that being said, I feel like that energy really just drains you a lot. And with that energy draining you a lot, that's why for you just want to focus on getting yourself together in general. And I just see that's what you focusing on. But I feel like that it's a positive thing, because the next card that popped out was abundance. Keep a positive mindset in manifesting exactly what you want in gratitude and bliss. But I feel like that although you have been taking this time to heal and get through this healing process, I'm feeling like with that by you keeping and maintaining a positive mindset as you have went through these trials and tribulations as regards to whatever relationship that you recently ended, and the relationship that you could have recently ended could have potentially ended on a bad note. And with the relationship kind of ending up on a bad note, I just feel like I see you still gonna get a reward after that, So if you feel like that whatever type of suffering you endured in that relationship was all in vain, just know from me to you as your tarot reader on YouTube that it wasn't. And the reality of the situation is also by you choosing to predominantly focus on you and what make you happy, because I kind of feel like you could have been a type of divine feminine who kind of just focused a lot on others and what made them happy. And then when it comes to you and your happiness, it's just like it's kind of like hanging in the balance. But you, I just feel like you just over this shit in general. And with you just being over this shit in general, that's just what it is, okay? But yeah, nonetheless, you've been keeping a positive mindset. Cause even like for me, I'm in the house and I'm chilling. And with that being said, I just feel like for my divine feminine, that even like as in like today, and just generally speaking, as we move into New Year's, that's pretty much what you're gonna be doing. But it's not even a bad thing, because while you are taking this time to heal, it's actually putting you in a better mind state. Just generally speaking. Generally speaking, seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. And I do pick up that this situation could have definitely ended up with a third-party interference. Somebody got in between the relationship that you was in, and it caused you to suffer. And when it was all said and done, you was the one who ended up getting the short end of the stick, just generally speaking. And I feel like now you just desire unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. But I'm just saying unconditional love, self-love, oneness. That's what I'm picking up. I'm not saying that you completely like a closed book. That's not necessarily what I'm saying. But I am definitely getting that I'm not saying you put no energy into really nothing or no one else, but I just kind of feel like it's kind of like way overdue. Like I honestly just feel like that's something that you could have potentially should have been doing in general. But with that being said, it's just like what it is, okay, collective. But we do have unconditional love, self-love, and oneness. But I feel like the unconditional love, self-love, and oneness is what I am referring to for my divine feminine collective that I'm tapping into at this time, okay? And I feel like you just like, I'm just, taking energy from what no longer served me. And it's a specific masculine energy. You took your energy from this person because this person allowed a third party to get in between what y'all had going on, and it caused you some heartbreak. And with that being said, I feel like it would have been like a karmic lesson. It even could have been some energy around, even so much as to say like divine timing ass energy as well. So you could be looking at it as a negative. And I feel like at the end of the day, it definitely could have been a definite possibility. Like it could have hit you in a negative way, of course, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is it's always a rainbow at the end of the storm, and that's pretty much what I'm getting. And although you are having to and been going through a lot of stuff on your own, nonetheless, this is what's going on. Because you're heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad over a separation, breakup, and feeling lost and grieving and mourning. You know, you've been grieving and mourning, generally speaking. And I feel like you've been grieving and mourning for an extended period of time. So I feel like, honestly, divine feminine, I'm here to tell you that it's kind of like time after that. If I'm just going to be honest about it, it's definitely just time after that, you know. And I feel like now I see that you're taking your power back. And I'm just saying that you no longer viewing yourself as being the victim anymore. And if you are no longer viewing yourself as being the victim anymore, that's definitely a positive when it's all said and done, collective. So just give yourself a pat on the back for that. Although I know it's been very, very complicated, and I know it's been easier said than done, but nonetheless, that's what's happening. But it's okay, because when it's all said and done, something spectacular is about to happen. And I say that because we have wedding rings that popped out. We have union, wedding, marriage, soul contract, soul connection, eternal love, and an everlasting promise. So after the heartbreak, I do see wedding. I hear wedding bells, you know, generally speaking. And I feel like also, as you've been taking this time to heal, you are going to eventually find yourself in another commitment. But I'm seeing that you are not yet in this commitment. So for a lot of my divine feminine tattoo I'm tapping into at this time, you have not got to that point yet, but you will. And this gonna be something that causes a sudden change in your life. A sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and a transformation. Yeah, it's gonna be something you already been going through the transformational process, but when you run into this person, it's even gonna transform you even further as we move into the year of 2025. And I'm definitely picking this up as a future forecast for my divine feminine, because like I said, I'm not necessarily saying that you're in a bad way in the mind. That's not what I'm saying, but I am saying that you could have particularly suffered a great deal from a third party situation, from your masculine energy that you thought you was gonna be with, allowing a third party interference to come into the connection and ruin it. And that's what happened. And with that being said, with them not only allowing this person to ruin that, it ruined you, and that's just what happened. You was just a casualty of it. And this person gonna be your soulmate. This person gonna come, you got a soulmate coming your way. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, and a soul contract. I'm telling you. So that's gonna be something that happens. So something definitely to look forward to is you got some changes coming in a positive way. And it is some changes regarding the soulmate energy, and it is some changes that's going to end up with you being married. I'm saying married, not even in a committed relationship. I feel like it's going to go kind of fast, too. So I'm just getting a lot of positive change, but it did come after you suffered some complications from heartbreak from somebody who allowed a third-party interference interfering in your connection. The snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Yeah, but I feel like that energy is really just giving me something in the past. Hold on. Girl with a snake, that's what I'm telling you. This person, the person that you thought you was going to be, he allowed a third party to intervene in this connection. And it caused you to go through some heartbreak. But it's crazy because, like I said, it's always a rainbow at the end of the rain, generally speaking. And that's definitely what's going on. And I just feel like all of this stuff that you've been going through, which has been negative, it's honestly just going to be a thing of the past, just generally speaking. So I'm definitely picking up that you got a lot of positive changes that you could be looking forward to. Because another thing that came out was keys on the rings, but it came out in the reverse. You know what I'm saying? Because pretty much you just like, I'm not your option. And like I said, I know it was hurtful what you went through, but trust and believe it was for the better. Although it hurt like hell. But I'm just saying that to say that hurt, it wasn't in vain. Just know that. That's all I got to say on that. So you may feel like it, but I mean, hey, if it ended, I just feel as though it was meant to end. Because like I said, if it wasn't meant to end, this person wouldn't allow the third party to intervene in this connection. I'm just going to keep it real with you. And anybody who just want to be honest with you, y'all going to agree. But I feel like this person is like feeling sorry that this mask shit her room. This person. So, but it's so for me, it's just gonna be like their loss. It's giving me the energy of their loss. But although this person allowed this third party interference to come in, I just feel a heavy energy. They really, really regretful of it nonetheless. But I mean, I feel like you looked at it as a waste of time, honestly. But what I'm saying is when you meet this soulmate energy, trust and believe, I'm telling you right now that you're going to look at it like it was all worth it in the end when it's all said and done. 5 Pentacles. Because this divine masculine, I ain't going to say masculine, I feel like it's a karmic masculine, karmic lesson. They left you heartbroken. They abandoned you, they abandoned this connection. They jumped ship on you. You know what I'm saying? And they jumped ship on you because of someone else. And it left you feeling fucking heartbroken. That's the 5 Pentacles energy that I'm showing. It just left you feeling heartbroken and abandoned. Some of y'all actually could have ended up having a child out of this as well. It could have been a child that was created for some reason. That popped in my head. It could be because my granddaughter crying. But it could have been a child that was conceived. Just hold on. This person left you in the 5 Pentacles energy. I'm just seeing that they left you like abandoned, lost and confused and abused. They just left you like for dead, damn near. You know, or you felt like you was dying when the situation ended. Is another energy that I'm getting. They just fucking left and it was just like they never fucking looked back. You know what I'm saying? And it's so fucked up because I'm getting when they left you and abandoned you for this and allowed this third party interference to occur. Hell, they went right back into a toxic cycle because we got a 10 of swords in the reverse. If it's an upright, it would be some type of ending. You know what I'm saying? But when it coming out in the verse, this masculine energy left you for a karmic, which was the person who interfered, which was the third party interference that occurred within this connection in the past, that left you hurt, broken, busted, and disgusted. You know what I'm saying? Only for this motherfucker to go right back into a toxic situation with someone else because the 10 of swords in the reverse. Which means that if it was an upright, it'll be the ending of a complicated cycle. That shit is in a reverse. So they still attached to a 10 of swords in situation. So when I see 10 of swords in reverse, I'm seeing that the shit is toxic as fuck. That's what I'm saying. So basically, to be honest with you, you low-key kind of save yourself suffering in the long run. Because although it hurt from Jump Street for you to get fucked off like that, for that person to leave you. Nonetheless, it's like, all right, so although they feeling just as good, well, I'm not gonna really, I feel like they didn't feel like that they was gonna be left out in the cold feeling abandoned, because I feel like when they made that move, because I'm even getting ghosted energy, I do pick up like when they made that move, I feel like they really thought they did their big one with it. Like they really thought they was on to something with some shit like that. But I honestly pick up that even for this masculine to even fuck off with you anyway, to make it end up being a third party, obviously it really wasn't hitting on shit to begin with. So but they still chose to go back to like a third party situation for some reason. And I look at the shit from the perspective to say like, well, if the shit didn't work out then, what make you think the shit it's gonna work now? But like I said, they thought they did their big one. They fucked you off, left you broke, busted, and disgusted. Whole time they go right back to a toxic ass situation. That's crazy as hell. I ain't never heard no shit. Well, you know what? I have. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, I have. But I'm just saying though, that's crazy as hell. And then not only did they go back to a toxic situation, the 10 of Wands is out. With the I also went back. But yeah, so it's like they just went back to some toxic ass shit, collective, just generally speaking. Like all bullshit aside, like they did all that shit for like what purpose? What was the purpose of you fucking doing it? You just went back to a toxic relationship, but hey, you know how some motherfuckers is, you just got to let them do what they do, child. Ain't shit motherfucker do about that. But it's crazy because you see the snake, which is stating on the snake, it says competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. And then you see seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. The fucking crazy part about this situation, I did not orchestrate this shit though. The crazy part about this is this, it's 10 of Wands right fucking here. The 10 of Wands is right here. The 10 of Wands is right fucking here. Which means they just went back to a burden, not only toxic, but the situation is toxic and they view the situation as being a burden with this third party situation. But then that's on them because they chose, and obviously they chose wrong. And for a lot of them, based off what I'm seeing, to be honest with you, it looked like they low-key fucked. Because I'm seeing my Divine Feminine Collective who went through being feeling abandoned and all this dumb shit. I see you eventually ending up with someone else as we go into 2025. I'm going to tell you from now until like the first 6 months of 2025, you're going to meet somebody else, generally speaking. But that's on them because they went back to some shit they shouldn't have went back to. And not only is that, but this woman that they end up basically choosing over you, they even could have ghosted you for this person. This bitch is very malicious and manipulative when it comes to being truthful. This bitch is I'm getting a motherfucking compulsive liar. I feel like they compulsively lied to you. And when I say they, I'm speaking of the divine masculine or karmic or whatever you want to refer to him as in this scenario. And they pretty much just got karma. Went back to it. I'm saying back. I keep saying back. So I feel like it's some significance of back, as if they was already dealing with that person when they came to you and then they left you for this person again, left you out in the cold. And with that being said, they went back to somebody that's they don't even, I'm not even saying they are being truthful to each other within that connection that they left you for. Like, what the fuck? And not only are they not being truthful in that connection that they left you for, another thing is, hell, they arguing and fighting all the time. We got 5 of Wands. It's always some type of fight with their ass. So the shit just messy, and it's really just weighing the divine masculine down. But I feel like with this 7 of Cups energy, I feel like all they can do is be stuck. And they tried to treat you as opposite because I did see keys on a ring that came out in a reverse. It came out in a reverse or whatever. But they fucked because I feel like the 7 of Cups energy is only insignificant to you. You was the option. But with the 7 of Cups energy coming out in the reverse, you're no longer a part of this messy ass shit that they went back to. You're not even dealing with this. For the divine feminines that I'm tapping to tonight, as we go on today, you're not even entertaining this shit. Like, what the fuck? This shit they going through on their own. Like, real spill shit. That's crazy as hell. Like, yeah, it's crazy. And now they pressed the Battle Cup, got the Nine of Swords energy. Stressed out like a motherfucker in this shit. They stressed out. That's crazy. And I feel like the Fool I just feel like I'm not saying you leaping towards anybody specific, but I do see that you are going to meet a soulmate energy who you're going to end up marrying in the near future. But I feel like if you're going to bet on anybody, you're going to bet on yourself. Because I feel like this situation just caused you to take a real reflection on you and who you is as a person and how you kind of have to take accountability for how you let this shit transpire and how you let this person just do you the way that they did you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they ghosted you. They just all of a sudden stop communicating with you. They the ones in the upright. I mean, in the reverse. They just all of a sudden stop moving towards you. I'm getting a sudden halt in communication. Like I was moving forward and then they went back to another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Another person. And then we got the hermit. Left you in your head thinking and contemplating. And now all they can do is think and contemplating about what y'all used to have, what y'all don't have no more. That's the only thing they left to do. Because I'm not even seeing you in this situation. But now I'm seeing this motherfucker losing sleep. And I do curse, so I apologize for it. But this person losing sleep behind this shit. It's so traumatic. Like, they literally losing sleep behind this shit, dude. I ain't gonna even not cap. With a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The bitch ain't even nurturing her connection. And this is another thing that got them impressed because they had you. And I feel like you was the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. I really feel like that you was very, very nurturing to this person in general. And Queen of Cups in the reverse. Nothing sacred about that. And also a King of Cups in the reverse. Now, King of Cups and Queen of Cups in reverse is a fucking catastrophic wreck emotionally. This shit up and down, toxic as hell. It's just really, really all bad over there. We got a King of Cups in reverse and we got a Queen of Cups in reverse. And we got this person, it even could be another person that's stuck in this shit with them. Such as it could be another energy that's attached to this shit now. Like they could even be entertaining someone else. And with the Seven of Cups coming out in the verse, ain't none of that shit working. So now they want to walk away and leave all that shit hanging in the distance now with the Eight of Cups coming out in the upright for the Queen of Wands energy, which would be you. Because now your energy is calling them in, but technically it's really not because I'm not even saying that you even putting no energy in this shit with this person no more. You putting it into you. And now they fucked. You turned your back on this shit. I just feel like it was all for good reason. So I fuck with this. But that's what they got going on, collective, as they go into 2025. And as they go into 2025, it's going to be like this for a while. So it's up to two people that they fucking with. Now, and then the Seven of Cups coming out, none of them compare to you because all the cards on your side came up in the upright. All the cards on that side came up in the reverse. Now they regret being sneaky and sneaking away from you. Now they don't want to be sneaky no more. They don't want to be sneaky no more. You know, they don't want to. But at this time, your ass is detached. And I do feel like they're going to come towards you. But I feel like by the time they come towards you, it's going to be too late. And I am saying from now until the first 6 months of the year. The Emperor. Because you got a real masculine energy that's coming into play. Which is going to be this soulmate that you're going to end up marrying on your end. A real person is really fucking with you. And it's going to be this person. In general. It's going to be them. Somebody else. And now they regret walking away, sneakily walking away from you. Now they fuck. They dealing with up to 3 feminine energies. I mean, not 3, but 2. You would have been a third, but they got 7 of Cups in reverse. So even if they not even satisfied with that. And all of a sudden, it was a sudden halt in communication. And I'm telling you, the Magician in reverse. All this shit they got going on is manipulation and like manipulative energy, mind control, lying. It's just a lot of messy shit going on. And that person really just have no real hope of the future. And I feel like the real hope of the future that they had was with you, or it could have been with you until this person allowed these third-party interferences to kind of impede upon y'all connection. And now, shit, I just see this shit over with, to be honest. Any more last words for my beautiful, beautiful Divine Feminine Collective before I close? But shit, you got the 10 of Cups, goddamn. Complete wish fulfillment. You're going to get everything that you think you want with this person. And this motherfucker got the 10 of Pentacles. Shit, they left you hanging. They left, I hope y'all can hear me. They left you hanging for what? Nothing. They have no stability, no security, messy as hell, stressed out, not getting no sleep, don't have no real hope for the future, just dealing with a lot of manipulation and lying. All they can do is watch you from a distance, go at the Page of Swords energy, and wonder what it could have, would have, should have been. But the whole time, you being blessed above and beyond with your soulmate and your new life in general. Anyway, Divine Feminine, that's all for me. And other than that, you have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve. Peace. And perspective.